Right, so let's see. Ay, naku naman, ang hirap talaga gumamit ng ano. Ayaw pakita. Check muna natin yung submissions. Okay. Next. Christine. Then, grabe na, ayaw magpa-preview. Okay. Alright. So, hindi pa nagagawa yung ating horse. Okay. Anong status nung ano, nung horse, meron na ba?
Sir, sa akin po, nasa mouth na po ako.
Nasa mouth na, oh good. Tsaga-tsagain nyo lang kasi talagang it's a very long process. Okay? And it takes really...
Dumating na po ako sa mga bigla ko nagka-crash yung blend. So, sir, nakakalimutan ko po mag-save. So, nauulit po ako dun sa bagay.
Oh, gaganon. Save lang ng save. Kasi, anong gamit mong version? Kasi ako iniiwasan kong gamitin talaga yung 4. Kasi,
yung sir gamit ko, baka nga po mag-downgrade.
oo, mag-downgrade. Mag 3.6 ka na lang muna. Kasi talagang, ano eh, malag siya eh. Naglalag sa akin yung...
Sa akin po kasi like, thrice na po siya nung nag-sabi na po work on po ako. Thrice na po siya nag-crash. Sabi ko na po may problem. Kaya po sabi ko kailangan ko mag-downgrade po nito. Kaya nag-downgrade ako pa kasi hindi ko pa na-downgrade ito. So, gusto na lang po gagawin.
Much better talaga yung, ano, yung older pa. Kasi kailangan medyo mataas yung specs ng PC eh. Eh, syempre, mga PC naman natin, hindi ganun ka taas ang specs niyan. So, wala tayong magagawa. Kailangan stick tayo dun sa medyo mas stable naman siya na version. Yun nga lang. It's older, pero it's not really that old. Very, ano pa rin naman siya. Very useful pa rin din naman. Okay? So, anyway. Okay, off ko lang yung wireframe. Ayan. Then, I'll assign the material that I added here. And also with the eyes, same lang naman sila. And itong ilalim. So, since hindi pa nakakabit yung mga parts doon sa mismong main model, so what I will do is I'm going to click first yung mata, then the horse would be the parent. Okay, so ipe-parent ko yung object. Meaning, pag ginalaw ko tong horse na to, hindi na maiiwan yung mata. Okay? So, i-click ko muna yung child. Then, ito yung ipe-parent ko. Mas control P. Okay? Set parent to. Control P. Okay? Set parent to object. Then, you would notice meron siyang dash line dito. Yung dash line na yan means the object is already parented. The good thing here is you can move the eye or the part individually, pero you can still move it with the parent. Okay. Now this one, I need to like close this muna. So then F. Okay. Inset, 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 M, then center. Okay. I need to close it kasi. Question mark. Right. Then I'm going to bring it down here. Ipe-parent ko na rin siya papunta rito sa... No, better i-parent ko na lang sa base yung yung horse. Hindi, sa bagay, mas malaki yung katawan ng horse. Sige, yung mismong horse na lang ang gawin natin parent. So, I'll select the base, shift-click the horse, Control-P, set parent. Okay? So, pag ginalaw ko to, kasama na yung base doon sa ating scene. Okay? Alright? So, ayun siya. Now, naggawa na ba ako ng ano? Did I make a chessboard? Not yet, no? Not yet. Okay. Sige, gawa tayo ng chessboard para sa patungan nung ating ng ating mga horse. Okay, itong mga chess pieces. So, what we're going to do, okay, is add a plane. Let's add a plane here. Tapos, let's make it bigger. Alright. So, yung size ng ating chessboard, so go to edit mode, is bali 8 by 8. Okay? 8 kasi ang ano ang chessboard 8 by 8. So control R. Okay? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Click, right click to let go. Okay? Control R. 1 so 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay? So this will be the chessboard. Now, we need to add or make a frame out of our chessboard. So I'm going to select, so shift select the corners. Okay. Shift click. Okay. So I selected all of the corners. Then I'm going to extrude. But extrude. Let's go to face edges. Extrude edges. Okay. Now, the problem here is, pag nag-extrude ako sa edge, what happens is, it's supposed to be extruding out, like this. Okay. So, if that happens, when you extrude, so press E, make sure that you press S, so that it extrudes out. So, you can scale it out. Okay. Something like this. Okay. Then, I'm going to add thickness to this. I could either go to subdivision, solidify, modify, or I could just extrude it down like this. Okay? Then I'm going to select the faces, okay, here, so that I could add a frame around my chessboard. Okay? Right? So I just selected that. Then I'm going to extrude it out. So E, extrude, then just bring it up a bit like that. Okay? Then, I'm going to assign, so I'm going to select, so L. I'm going to assign a material. So I'll click new. Then, base color, I'm going to get like a dark brown color. Then I need the roughness to be like 1, or shiny. I want it to be shiny like this. Okay. I'll make it darker para chocolate brown siya. Ganyan. Okay. Then the next thing I'll do is I'll click plus. Then this would be my white material, and I need a black material. So new, then this one would be black. I'll set the roughness to uh, 0.1 something. Then new white, the roughness would be the same, so 0.1. Okay? So how do we assign multiple materials to our object? Okay? So since it's already assigned dito sa scene natin. So what I will do is I will click and shift click on the chessboard. Okay? Alternately, alright? Then this selected faces, I would need to click on the white material, then click assign. I need to assign the material to the faces. So that's actually is what happens. Now, I'm going to select now the other colors, the other chess parts. Okay. This is where I'm going to assign the black parts of the keys. Okay. While holding shift. Click on the material, the black material, then assign. So now you have a brown border, a brown frame on a black and white chessboard. Okay. I need to add a bevel modifier to the chessboard. I want it to be a bit rounded. Okay. So we can shade smooth it, or like shade auto smooth. Okay. So what we can do now here is get our chess pieces, then do a layout. Okay. So if ever you're going to do your layout, you could actually, oops, make sure that you put your horse sa front para siya yung bida-bida dito sa uh, model nyo. Okay. Then we can distribute our other models. Okay. We could set the king, queen, then the rook would be somewhere around here. This one. Okay. We could set our layout. Okay. Para ang bida natin yung pinaghirapan natin na horse. Okay. So, when you go to the render view, which is this one, you don't see anything really because we have not assigned any environment or any lighting to our scene. So there's no light added to the scene. So to add light to the scene, go to add light, then point. So this particular light is very soft. So you can see here the light properties. So this is only 10 watts. So it's very softening lighting. But if you go to like 50 watts, yeah, it gets actually stronger. 100 watts. Okay. So the lighting, this particular lighting is what you call a sort of like a light bulb. Okay. The effect of the point light is like a light bulb. Okay. Then you can change it to a sun. So it's really quite strong. So you can change it to 10. Then you can also move the direction of the shadow by clicking and dragging this. So you could actually change the direction of the shadow. Then there's also the spotlight. Okay, so here's the spotlight. Let's change this to 50 watts. Okay. Then let me see if I could turn on like shadows. Okay. Whenever we like render in Eevee, make sure that you turn on ambient occlusion. Ambient occlusion are dark shadows. So if you turn it on, it actually shows you shadows that are hidden in the corners and crevices. Okay, so that's for the shadow. Okay, seems like it's not really doing much. Then next is the area light. This one is really used a lot. Kumbaga ito yung softbox. Okay, this is a softbox that you would see on photo studios. Then you can also change the light. You can change it to green, to blue. You can change it to any color you want. So you have the freedom to like set up lights based on mood and lighting. Okay. Then the rest here are like, you know, just default stuff. So hindi naman siya masyadong nakaka-apekto. Okay. So even if we have this kind of light in our scene, but if we don't have an environment, the render would still look bad. Mukha siyang okay, mukha siyang flat. Unlike with in the shading mode, since meron siyang environment, but this is just for visualization. This is not really what you would see in the render. Okay? So pang ano lang to, pre-visualization lang siya. Okay? So in order for us to really render this, to really make it look good, we need to add our lighting to this. Okay? So we have a light, then we need to add an environment. So you could either go here in the world properties, iba yung material sa world So we go to the world, then we have here nodes. Okay. Then you can change the color of the background. See that? It actually changes. But it actually affects also your environment color. Okay. So instead of using color, what we're going to use is an HDR map. Okay. So an HDR map is a 360-degree image. Okay. HDRI map. Okay. So it's a 360-degree map, okay, of the environment. So kung meron kayong 360 camera and you took a photo of your environment 360 degrees, this is how it's going to look like. Okay, so it wraps around like this. It wraps around the environment. So the lighting that you actually see on your renders would be light coming from your environment, such as these. Okay? Ultimo yung sky, pati yung ground. Okay? It will shine color into your scene. Okay? So let's say if I get this, don't use 4K, pwede na yung 1K. Then download it as EXR, which is the NSGRI map. So let's just download this. Okay. Then let's go back to HDR and get, let's say, a night scene. Okay. Let's get this one. So let's download it. Okay. So we need to get this XER files. Put it on our chess piece. Okay. So the way we assign those textures is when we go to color, click this side, not the color, not this one, but this dot. Click this. Let's go to environment, not image. Let's go to environment texture. Okay. So as you can see, it becomes pink because we need to add our environment to the scene. So we need to add, let's say, yung Vinaglory night scene. So when you look out from your scene, you could actually see the environment. Okay. So when you go around, this is how the scene actually looks like. Okay. Then if you don't like the roughness of your object. You can make it really, really shiny if you want to. You can change the color to something, let's say, anong kulay ng gold? Okay? Or chrome, let's say, ano siya, brass, yan. Or, let's say, chrome. Okay? Just make it like dark blue. Let's try to find a better... Okay? Then yung roughness niya, let's make it a bit rough para hindi siya super duper shiny. Para maganda yung nagre-reflect yung lighting around it. Okay? Something like this. Okay? Now, if you don't like the lighting, you can change it. So, go back to your environment. Click on the folder. Then, click on the other HDRI. Then, change it if you want to. Let's say it's a bit, it looks more like a porcelain. Okay. Yung siyang gold. Yan. Pwede nyo itaas yung metallic. Yung metalness niya para mukha talaga siyang gold. You can set the roughness down. I mean, the specularity. Yung roughness. Yan. Para magmukha siyang metal, taas niyo yung metalness niya. So, you could set it up like this. Okay. Okay. So, yung effect ng lighting natin dito, so, yan, you could actually see it's adding in. Okay, it's actually adding some sort of light. We can turn it off if we want to. So, magandang meron din siya. Okay, so let's just have the light somewhere around here. Since meron na rin siyang light coming from the environment. Okay. So, yun. If ever you want to, like, if you want to follow like the 3-point lighting setup, so you can have a light here, then Shift D to duplicate, Control T, Shift T, okay? So you can have another light here, pero the power would be around 80. So may key light kayo, tapos meron kayong secondary light, then we can add another like light dito. So we can Shift D, bring it here, Shift T. Shifting means nagfo-follow, Shift tapos T, nagfo-follow yung mouse sa direction. Yung light po nagfo-follow siya sa direction ng aking mouse. Okay? So I'm adding this as sort of like a parang rim light. Okay, nag-add ako ng rim light dun sa scene. Okay? I can bring it down to 60 para hindi siya sobrang sobrang strong. Okay? Right? So, when you go to render, okay? Let's go to cycles. There, oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Oh my gulay. Buti na-save ko pala bago ko napindot yung ano. So, ayan, naando pa naman siya. Medyo malakas gumamit ng RAM yung cycles. So, careful na lang kayo, okay? So, mag-save muna kayo bago nyo siya gawin, okay? So, let me see if I could try again. There you go. Right? So, when you use cycles, it actually makes it looks more realistic. Okay? Mas realistic yung render niya compared sa EV. Okay? So, yan. Anyway, I'll bring it back to EV. I'll just have it to cycles, pero I'll just go here. Okay? Kung ano yung scene world ko at scene light ko dito sa kabila, I'll just have it similar to this sa shading mode. Okay? Sa material shading mode. Okay? So, save. Alright. So, the next thing that we're going to do is, when we render kasi, when we go dito sa render image, which is F12, it goes to render only the one that it actually sees in the camera. So, what we need to do is control the camera. So, ang pwede natin gawin dito is, nasan yung camera natin? Ito yung camera. Okay? So, this is the camera. We can actually move the camera. Okay? But the problem is, right? So, pag gumalaw tayo dito, lumalabas siya sa camera. Okay? So, what we need to do is look through the camera, do our layout, then get out of the camera again and go back to our camera, work camera. Okay? So, what I will do is, I'll press 0. So, view, viewpoint, camera, then 0. Then I will go to my view. If you don't see this, N, press N. Then click on view. Then lock. Okay, lock to camera view. Para pag gumalaw tayo, okay, when we move our layout like this, when we move our camera, nagmo-move din yung ating camera along with our layout. So, if we make our layout like this, okay, then we turn off camera view. Ito turn off natin to. Yung camera natin, naka-layout na siya. Okay? So, if you wanna lay out your camera, go to view, then click on camera to view. Then, galaw-galaw kayo. Pag nakuha nyo na yung layout na gusto nyo, okay, disable nyo to. Camera to view. Alright? Then, when you're done, save. Then, you go to render. Then, check natin muna yung ating sample. The max sample here, dito sa render, I'll just set it to 500. Okay na naman yung 500. Kasi masyadong malakas yung 4,000. I'll just set it to 500 samples. Okay? Then, I'll render the image. Then, ito yung babantayan nyo dito. Okay? Yang 6, yan, itong sample dito. Now, nakikita yung aking divider dito, yung pang boolean ko. I'll exit this. Yung aking divider, I think ay naandito. And you see this camera, I'll turn this off para hindi siya makita sa render. Okay, yung camera na to, in-off ko siya. Then, I'll go back to my render. Save muna. Okay? Para hindi siya makita sa render view. Alright? Oops, may kabayong naligaw. Meron akong horse na naligaw. So, i-off ko din to para hindi makita. Okay? Then, I'll go back to the material. Set ko lang yung roughness down even more. Then, render. Save. Render image. Okay? So, nung binaba ko yung roughness niya, the checker texture seems to be bouncing into the model. Medyo, it kinda throws it off. So, I'll just turn this off. Okay? Ibalik ko lang yung roughness niya to something a bit higher. Okay? Para hindi siya para hindi siya masyadong distracting. Okay? I'll set it a bit higher. Okay? Then from here, I can go to render, then render image. Then we wait until it actually finishes the render. So, medyo matagal to. So, magkakape muna kayo. Then, balikan nyo siya pag tapos na. Okay? So, imagine nyo if you're going to render an environment na, an animation, tapos isang frame na napakarami. So, matinding hintayan ang gagawin nyo pag nag-render kayo. Okay? So, you wait for this to finish. Okay? Medyo matagal yan. Ayan siya. Kailangan kasi yung samples niya. Okay? Then, let's say when you're done with the render, you can save it. Okay? Hindi siya automatic na nagsisave. Kailangan isave nyo siya dito. Okay? Save it as, then, lagyan nyo ng pangalan, then that's it. Yun na siya. Okay? So, yan, it actually takes some time to finish the rendering. Kasi matagal talaga siya. Okay? Na-gets nyo? Okay? Hindi pa tayo masyadong lumalayo. Right? This is like, pa lang siya. Nandun pa lang tayo sa surface. Wala pa tayo sa mas complicated na modeling. Okay? So later, next naman is we'll be modeling a house. Simple lang naman yung bahay. Maliit lang siya. So, kasi pag malaki yung bahay na gagawin natin, it's going to take longer. So, it's better na we work on something that we can finish, pero the principles naman na natutunan is the same. Okay? I-replicate na lang siya over and over para lang siya mabuo. Okay? Ayan, 300. Okay. Ayan. Di pa tapos yan kasi marami pang spotting. Tingnan natin if medyo mababawasan siya. Kasi, if ever may mga ganito na mga artifacts sa samples, we can use AI para yung AI tools para ma-polish yung image, para ma-enhance siya, para mawala yung mga artifact. So, pwede natin gamitin yon if ever we're working on a single image. Pwede nating i-polish yung image para at least hindi siya masyadong spotty. Yun yung mga ganyan na Okay? Although, if you look at it dito, sa ganitong kalapit, okay naman siya. Kasi nga, yung sample natin is hindi ganun kataas. So, we cannot expect a lot from a very small na sample render. Okay? If you wanted to really make it look very, very shiny and sharp, okay, ayan, medyo okay na. Pero may konti pa siyang artifact. Matagal yung 4K. Tagal nun. Okay? So, let's save this. Okay? Then, render. Save image, PNG, color depth, compression, you can set the compression to 0 para ayaw nyo makompress. Okay? Save image. Then let's go to our image, and this is the render. So this is good enough for for portfolio piece. Okay? Pag nag-a-apply kayo as a beginner modeler, tas nakita nila, uy, yung kabayo, mukha talagang kabayo. Ibig sabihin, marunong talaga kayo. Diba? Kasi gagawa pa tayo ng tao. Iba pa yon. So, that's another thing. May mga specialization sa mga modeling pagdating sa 3D. May mga car modelers, hard surface. Okay? May mga hard surface and organic modeling. Yung mga hard surface modeling usually looks more of like that. Mga vehicles. Yan. Props. And this one. Yan. Ito yung mga hard surface na mga models. Parang kung titingnan mo siya, it looks parang it looks very simple. Pero, just ko, topology-wise, medyo complicated siya. Okay? Lalo na, we cannot just use Boolean all the time. We have to really, like, model around our object para makagawa tayo ng mga ganito. Okay? So, yung mga ganyan na hard surface. Then, houses, architectural. So, let's say Blender, house, modeling. Okay? Yan, yung mga ganyan. Ito, mga simpleng bahay lang yan. Interior. Okay? So, since gumawa naman kayo, di ba, ng living room, so at least may idea na kayo. So, if you start working on doing a house like this, it's not going to parang be parang hard for you. Okay? Ayan, yung mga ganitong house, mga medieval houses. Okay? Very, siya, mga game engine na type ng houses. Ito, this is like architectural type na house. Okay. So, yung style nito is modern, very modern siya. Pang-architecture yung style, tapos gumagamit siya ng CAD drawings para dun sa layout tsaka blueprint ng bahay. So, medyo may pagka-architectural yung approach niya dito. Okay. Tingnan natin playlist niya. Para dun sa house. Oh. Tapos ba? Tapos ba niya? Let's see. Ayun lang, hindi natapos. Mahaba kasi at matagal na process to eh. It's a very long process. Okay? So, anyway. Okay, let me go back into Eevee. Okay? So, what I want you to do now is continue working on the remaining parts of the chess piece and the horse. Then, if you can add materials also, maglagay na kayo ng material. Okay? Let me see if I can try siguro add or turn this. Let me turn the queen into glass. Okay? We select this. Tapos, instead of principal BDSF, I'm going to like remove this. Make a new one. Instead of a principal BDSF, I'll use a glass BDSF. So, this is a glass material. So, yung roughness niya, as you can see, para siyang frosted glass. If I turn down the roughness, you could see that it's becoming more glass. Okay? Then I can change also the color of the glass. Okay? So, if I go to Eevee, ayan, yung glass, mukha talaga siyang glass. Itong horse, pwede ko rin siyang like i-replace ng glass. Ayan. Tapos yung eye, gawin natin glass. Okay. Tapos yung base, pwede din siyang glass. Okay, save ko lang. Okay? Maganda siya sa EV. Okay? Medyo, hindi lang, problema lang dito kasi yung sa mata. Yung mata kasi, medyo off. So, kailangan putulin yung, yung shape ng eye. Kasi nakikita yung, sa loob eh. Yung orb, yung sphere na nilagay ko. Dito okay lang. Diba? Pero, anyway, I'll just bring it back to gold. Okay? So, ito na lang yung isang glass. Para may glass lang tayo. Okay? Sa EV kasi, medyo mahirap ito na, you know, let's say if it's EV, yung kanyang, yan, yung screen space, yan. What you mean by screen space reflection is yung reflection ng object, ng shininess ng object, nagpa-bounce siya. So, yan. Kailangan i-on itong screen space reflection. If EV if we can't handle EV cycles, gamitin niyo na lang yung EV. Tapos i-on niyo yung screen space reflections. Tapos go back here sa node niya. Turn on screen space reflection. Yung depth niya, you can adjust it to like 1 meter if you want to. Okay. So, kung 0 siya, looks okay naman siya. Okay. IOR is index of refraction. So, yun yung reflection ng object sa scene. Okay. So, if we go to EV, tapos we go to render image, ang bilis niya, yan na siya, tapos na. Okay. Mabilis ang render sa EV. Kaso, yung realism, compared to cycles, medyo malaking difference talaga. Okay? Pero if you're just like working on something na for approval pa lang, hindi pa naman siya final, okay na rin yung sa EV muna. Okay? So, this is cycles and this is EV. Okay? I think hindi ko na turn on yung yan, ambient occlusion, I turned it on. I need to adjust the distance. Tapos yung factor, taas ko lang siya, distance. Taas ko lang yung distance para mag-darken pa. Okay, kasi kulang. Let's make it 2. Okay. Trace, taas ko lang siya ng konti. Okay. Going back here, render image, save as, then 3. Okay. So let's see a comparison. Cycles, EV. So cycles, EV. Yan. So you could see here, the shadows got stronger. So which actually is much better. Because we need more shadows. Okay. So, yeah. There you go. Okay. So, I think that would be for now. Okay. Kung add natin yung bloom, yan, magkakaroon siya ng parang light bounce. Radius, turn it down a bit. Intensity, bawas ng konti. Okay. So, yun. Right? So, ano tayo? Pang ilang araw na natin? Nakailang araw na ba tayo? Day 6. So, day 7 na tayo ngayon. Okay? So, anyway. So, continue working on the parts nung chest tapos yung horse. Then, if you have questions, magtanong lang kayo right away. Tapos, dun sa tapos na sa ilang parts, pwede nyo lagyan na ng material, tsaka ng chest piece. Para maganda-ganda na siya tingnan, okay? I'll turn off the recording para I can upload it na, okay?